everybody, it's Patty here, and I decided I'm going to do some baking today. So first off, I'm going to go preheat my oven to 350 degrees. They'll be back so that can get going, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've done two videos now on cooking, one on my tuna melts and the other on my macaroni salad. So today I thought we would do a little baking. What I'm going to do for you today is we're going to do some banana chocolate chip bars. They're great if you have leftover bananas and you just don't know what to do with them, and they're yummy too. So I'm going to go by my recipe. When I cook, I don't always measure things, but when I bake, I do. Okay, so I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and it's warming up now as we talk. Now I'm going to put on my good old glasses here so that I can see what I'm doing. The next thing is we're going to take 3/4 of a cup of margarine and put it into our mixer and let that start mixing up. You know, I put everything on the other side of the counter because I don't have a lot of room to work with, but so I'm going to be going back and forth, but just bear with me. Alright, so we're going to put this on low and just let it mix up for about 30 seconds or so. And in the meantime, it's now going to ask for 2/3 cup granulated sugar and 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Be right back. I store my sugar in a container like this and put it in my back pantry, and it works out nice for me. Okay. Alright, so 2/3 cup of sugar. I have a 1/3 cup measuring cup here. So there is 1 and 2. I love, ever since they put brown sugar in the Ziploc bags. I don't know if any of you remember, but do you remember when it used to just be in a box, and then the first time you'd open it and use it, it was great, and then after that it was hard as a rock? So this was a great invention, whoever did this marketing. Alright, we're going to put in 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. And then we can just zip that right back up, and it stays nice for us. So now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Sorry, you guys, you know what? I'm not as organized as I thought I was. I forgot my eggs are in the refrigerator. I'm going to have to go over there. That's just Patty's life right there for you. Think I'm organized, and then bam! Huh, I'm not. I'm being kind of silly. My friend Donna, she told me I need to be silly during my videos because that's kind of how I am sometimes. I don't know, they always want to take me out for lunch or dinner because they say I'm funny. I don't try, it's just what I am. Alright, and then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Put it right here. And then 1 egg. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta go to the fridge. I'll be right back, okay? Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Here's my 1 egg. When the granddaughters are with me, I crack the egg and I put it in a little bowl, and then they get to put it into the mixer, just so that we don't get any shells in there, but I'm pretty confident myself that I don't get shells in there. Okay, and then we are going to put 1 cup of mashed bananas in there, and it said 2 to 3 bananas, so I actually measured one. I did one before, and I measured out these bananas. 2 of these are exactly 1 cup. So I'm not going to measure these. I know that it's going to equal to 1 cup. And if it's just off a smidgen or whatever, it's okay. I should have a garbage can close by too, you know what I'm saying? Good Lord, Patty. First baking video, you know, lots of things to learn here. I mean, I could start it all over, right, and be prepared, but that wouldn't be Patty's life, and this is all about Patty's life. And sometimes Patty is not organized. Sometimes I'm super organized. Just depends on the situation. I love having a mixer, the KitchenAid mixer. I went years and years without one, and I would just use the handheld mixer. And once I got one of these, I didn't realize what I had been missing out on. Okay, so I just took a fork, took my bananas on a plate and just mashed them up really good. And now I'm gonna put them right into my mixer. My friend Donna said I should have my husband videotape me. Maybe she's right, because I can't show everything, you know, that I'm doing on the counter while I'm doing it with a tripod, but we'll work it out. All right, I turn the mixer back on, and then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. So here's the situation. My vanilla is in one of these little containers because I dropped it, and I broke the lid. But I was gonna throw a whole bottle of vanilla away because the lid was broken, so I just put it in a little container. So 1 teaspoon in there. Perfect. Okay. And then the next thing up is 2 cups of flour. After I'm done with this video, I will try to link the recipe into my links. That will be my first time to do that. But I'll try really hard to figure that out for you guys, okay? All right, we're gonna turn this mixer off. And I always take a knife and just go right across to make it nice and even. And there we have our 2 cups of flour. And then it calls for 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And once again, the other day I said Best Foods, that I meant Best Yet. So I don't buy the name brands. I always tend to buy the generic brands. And the store that I go to in town here, the generic brand is called Best Yet. Everything I buy with that brand is fine. So that's what they're getting for chocolate chips too. Okay, so it calls for 1 cup, but when I did it this morning for my trial runs, I felt like 1 cup wasn't enough. So I did 1.5 cups. So in we go, 1 cup. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And here's the second. I'm going to turn this up just 1 more speed. Let it whip around in there real good. I think we're done. Okay. And then I'm going to take my spatula and get all this batter off here because we don't want to waste it. It's delicious. I did plan ahead to be next to my sink. That was smart, huh? Okay, and then it says to bake it in a 15 by 10 by 1 inch pan. Well, I don't have that size. I have a 12 by 17. This is one of those non-stick pans, but you know, I don't know. I just don't trust it completely. So, I do add a little bit of my spray butter, just a little bit, just in case, you know, our copper pan fails us. So, all right. over. And then we're going to put this right into our pan. I love rubber spatulas when it comes to baking because it gets in there and gets everything. You don't have any waste. And I had my granddaughters over and we were baking cookies. I did save a little bit on the beater and on my spoons and spatulas so that they could lick them, because I always remember doing that as a child myself. And I don't think you guys can see, so I'm gonna put it up here. And I always enjoyed that, so I wanted them to have that memory as well. So when they're here, there's a little batter left on the mixer and on my spoons and spatulas for them. So it says to bake this for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And this morning I thought, well, because I'm putting it in a little bigger pan, I'll only bake it for 22 minutes. So that's what I tried. I baked it for 22 minutes. Nope, I put it back in for 3 because I felt like it needed to be a little more golden brown. So here it is. Beautiful. I am going to put it into the oven and set the timer, and I'll be right back. I've had this timer like forever. My son, who's 26, says he doesn't remember a day growing up that I didn't have this timer, and I love this timer. Hope it never gives out on me, because like it's the best timer ever. I time it for everything. All right, I'm gonna put some water in here to soak my dirty bowl real quick. Wash my hands. And then I'll show you my bread that I already made ahead of time. So I did make one this morning. There is a little piece out of it because hubby and I wanted to try it. So here it is, the banana chocolate chip bars. And you know, this is great to eat all by itself with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a cup of milk. Another great thing to do with this, take a little scoop of vanilla ice cream and some caramel sauce or some chocolate sauce, make it a whole dessert. But these are just delicious, you guys. And so I hope that you'll try this recipe. And when you do, if you'll let me know how you liked it, that would be wonderful. If you haven't subscribed to my page, I'd love it if you just tap that little button over there that says subscribe and subscribe to my page. And I have all kinds of things that I do on my page, not only just my baking and cooking. I try to do some financial saving type tips, just my life out in my garden and my hobbies, whatnot, all kinds of stuff. So I hope you have a great day, and in 23 minutes, I'm gonna have some nice warm banana chocolate chip bars. I'm gonna bring some over to my neighbor next door and take some into work and let everybody else enjoy them as well. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.